Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. We haven't had a proper reveal for the Avatar Fire and Ash merchandise that should be heading to stores very soon, but thanks to some mistakes from certain retailers, we do have a look at what some of the McFarlane Toys figures are for this movie. So in this video, let's take a look at all the figures either teased or leaked via some retail store mistakes. First off, let's start off with the only figure that has been fully shown recently and put up for pre-order, and that is the Recom Quaritch and Banshee 2-pack, exclusive to the McFarlane Toys online shop. Technically, this is not a figure from Fire and Ash, as it's labeled part of the Way of Water line, but because it's releasing so close to Fire and Ash, and we never got a Recom Quaritch years ago, I think it's still valid to show off. Admittedly, this one comes with a hefty price tag at $200 US, which is very expensive for a McFarlane Toys figure, even when taking into account the extra accessories and the better looking base. But we actually have even more Quaritches to look at later on, so we won't spend too much time on him now. We can just see that it comes with 2 head sculpts, plenty of accessories, and the Banshee that Quaritch got in the Way of Water, nicknamed Cupcake. Moving on, this is the only official tease from McFarlane Toys themselves at some of the figures coming for Avatar Fire and Ash. Because the first one is the hardest to decipher and literally took a discussion on our WhatsApp group with the whiteboard full of analysis, I will save that figure till the very end. The second tease was also one we couldn't figure out, so I would love to see your opinions down below. 3 through 5 though are as follows. Ash Clan Paint Quaritch, which is great seeing as we just covered the standard Recom. Then we have Varang herself, and we finished this tease with Neytiri on her new Banshee. Now we get into the most interesting section where we get to look at some of these figures by way of some retail stores making some mistakes. First up, we have a couple of the mounts that will be available, which are Neytiri's new Banshee and Quaritch's Banshee. Here's a look at Neytiri riding her new Banshee, but my favorite of the two is Quaritch's Banshee. It's still the same one as in the other figure 2-pack, just without the dual head sculpt and added Ash Clan paint across the body. These were shown to be priced at $50 each, so if you don't mind the Ash Clan paint, this would be a good alternative if you're not picking up that previous $200 pack. Alright, but now let's take a look at some actual figures, and let's start with this new version of Neytiri, which they label as Metkayina Warrior. So it seems like this time around, every figure will get more accessories, which include alternate head sculpts, which I really like. We also see her repaired bow that broke in the Way of Water, but wait a minute. As I'm looking right now, I think I solved who that second figure tease was, because I believe it's this Neytiri. The top here has that dangle piece that matches the one from the tease, and the belts are also pretty spot on. So you know what? Yeah, even though the lighting is terrible in this tease, I'm gonna say that was this Neytiri figure. Let me know if you all agree down below. Continuing on, we have a couple more versions of Recom Quaritch. So we went from no Recom Quaritches to now getting 3 in just this calendar year. Here we have one labeled Ash Recom, so it has some Ash Clan elements, minus the paint job. For example, we see that compared to the previous version from the Way of Water, here he has a new necklace, feathers on the back of his head, attached to his crew, as well as the bottoms going from shorts to loincloth. Now we see his third version, which is the Ash Warrior. Now he is fully painted like an Ash Clan member, as well as his gun getting a visual makeover as well. Other than that, all the pieces are the same. Now we move on to the brand new character of the bunch, Varang herself, and both of these head sculpts look really good. It comes with her knife, her twin curved blades, and even a visually customized RDA flamethrower gun. But that is all the figures we have seen so far, whether through official tease or the retail store mistakes. But what about a Jake figure, you may be asking? I said let's finish by going back to that first figure tease, and this one was crazy to analyze in our WhatsApp group. Long story short, we are confident that this tease is for a Jake figure. mostly because of two items, the ammo pouch and knife. Both those items and their placement scream Jake, yet the rest of the outfit was too hard to nail down, as it seems to have pieces from multiple looks, or the execution was awful and that lighting, didn't help as well. Here's the whiteboard full of analysis that went into this, and I'm sure no one had or should be putting this much work to figure out this figure. But thank you to my friends Abby and Maddie from our Avatar group who put in this much work to basically come to the conclusion that, yeah, we really think it's Jake, but we don't actually know for sure. But that is it from us. Now it's your turn to let us know what you think of all these figures. Will you be picking any up? Are there characters that you still hope to see in figure form? For me, even though it would be huge, I need that Taruk in this figure line. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe in order to stay up to date with all of our Avatar videos. As always, thank you for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video.